Well, hello, and welcome back, guys. Happy New Year Eve. Happy New Year's Eve. So this is the eve of New Year's. That means this is the last day of 2017. How freaking cool is that? And so I plan on going out with a bang. And with that being the case, I hope you all don't mind. I'm going to go ahead and say a quick prayer because I usually pray before I go live, and I didn't get a chance to pray. So if you don't mind, hold on, I'm going to turn this bad boy around and I'm going to go ahead and start praying. Father God, in the mighty and matchless name of Jesus, I just pray that I decrease so that you can increase. I command that you add your super to my human. I don't want any credit for anything I plan on saying today. I plan on this being my most powerful live stream to date. And I want you to have 100% of the credit for it. I am a willing vessel that is allowing you to speak through my voice in this third dimensional realm. I pray that everybody on here gets their needs met, their emotional needs, their physical needs, their spiritual needs. And I thank you that I'm a conduit for that change. I crush all parts of the ego right now, all parts of the ego that want me to feel special, that want me to have the spotlight on myself. I crush all parts of the ego and I step into my supernatural self, the self that is not looking for praise and validation, but the part of myself that is looking to serve, the part of myself that is looking to make a difference, the part of myself that is helping to expand myself and others. We'll never get this day back again. We'll never get this day back again. This is the first and the last day that we'll ever experience, the last day of December 2017. So I give you the praise, glory, and honor, Father God, and I call it a success in advance. All right, guys, thank you for that. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. I have a message for you all today. And after I share the message, then I'm going to go ahead and do some emotional releases, which is going to be very, very cool and amazing. If you've never been a part of my emotional releases before, then you're in for a treat. So I want to start off with a message. Thank you. I see the hearts, the likes, the shares. I see everybody that's popping on here. So thanks for joining me. Your energy is imperative. So keep your energy on here as long as you can. And you want to stay to the very end because, like I said, this is going to be one for the books. So what I want to say right now is I want to say that even though at this time of the year many people have New Year's resolutions, there's one thing that's the most important thing. There's one thing that is the most important thing to get. And that is you want to know who you are. Who are you? Who are you? And what is your purpose? Who are you and what is your purpose? It's all tied together. Out of 7 billion people in the world, you were created for a reason. Out of 7 billion people in the world, there's one thing that you can do. There's one way that you can serve, and nobody else on planet Earth can duplicate that. Imitate, yes. Duplicate, no. So it's imperative that you know who you are and why you are here. There's no time like the present to infuse your power into that purpose. Notice what I said. Infuse your power into that purpose so that you can start to serve and make a difference now. The world needs you now. And in most cases, you are behind. But what I love about creation and what I love about the world and what I love about existence is God doesn't give up on you. You will always hear that inner voice tugging on you, pushing you in the direction that you should be going in. You will always have it. So don't get frustrated when you hear that tug. Don't get frustrated and upset when you feel that tug. Don't feel like you're behind. Just know that you are being prompted for something greater. You are being prompted for something greater. Every freaking circumstance, every obstacle that I ever experienced in life, when it was all said and done, it was prompting me and preparing me for something greater. Nobody likes to go through crap, but it's always preparing you for a newer version of yourself, a newer experience that you're supposed to be experiencing. So you want to start celebrating now. You want to start getting excited now, because that means that it's darkest before dawn. So if it's dark in your life right now, freaking start celebrating. Play some music loud tonight. Pop the bubbly. Do whatever you need to do. But get ready, get ready, get ready. Because your trial will become your triumph. Your mess will become your message. Let me say that again. Your trial will become your triumph. Your mess will become your message. And people who laughed at you, people who criticized you, those people will look up and say that they know you. Those people will look up and ask for your freaking autograph. Those people will look up and ask if you're freaking hiring. So do not even be concerned about what you see in your present right now, because everything that you can put your eyes on right now is your past. Everything that you can see right now has already been created. And everything that's in your mind right now, everything that is here is in your future. It's being orchestrated. It's being freaking orchestrated. So your best is yet to come. Your best you can't even touch and feel and smell and experience right now. Your best is being orchestrated as we freaking speak. How awesome is that? So nobody can judge you on your past, because that was an old version of you. That was an old version of you. Nobody is still talking about the freaking iPhone 1. They're talking about the iPhone 10, the iPhone X. Nobody's talking about the iPhone 1. That's old news. The old you is old news. So if anybody is trying to bring you back to your iPhone 1, you can tell them there's a new version of me, baby. You better get with this new program. You better get with this new technology, because this new technology is where I'm at. You're talking some old stuff. I don't even remember that. I don't even remember what the iPhone 1 was made out of. I don't remember those functions that it could do. I don't remember the manual that came with iPhone 1, because I'm beyond that. So if you're still stuck on iPhone 1, then you keep that to yourself. But I'm on iPhone 10 now, baby. So get with the new PG. Get with the new program. That's what you have to tell people. So who are you and why are you here? Who are you and why are you here? Who are you and why are you here? Who are you, Kyle, and why are you here? Who are you, Jam Master, and why are you here? Who are you, Amari, and why are you here? Who are you, Annalise, and why are you here? Who are you, Tanja, and why are you here? Who are you, Jennifer, and why are you here? You are here for a specific reason. You are here for a specific reason. You need your hair color for a specific reason. You need your eye color for a specific reason. You need your height for a specific reason. You need your birthplace for a specific reason. You needed your parents for a specific reason. You needed your schooling for a specific reason. You need your old neighborhoods for a specific reason. You need those trials for a specific reason. Who are you and why are you here? Who are you and why are you here? The minute you look in the mirror, the minute you look at yourself and you start critiquing yourself and you start judging yourself and you start being mad at who you are and you start judging who you are and why you're created the way you were created and why you talk the way you talk and why you look the way you look, then you are basically saying you are not enough, but you're more than enough. Anytime you criticize yourself, you're saying you're not enough. You're missing something and you have more than enough to fulfill your purpose. So anytime you doubt yourself, then you're questioning your greatness. Anytime you critique yourself, you're questioning your greatness. And what I'm here to do right now, and I'm about to start right now, is we're going to find out one thing. Remember, when I do these emotional releases, I don't care if you're dealing with, if it's 10 things you feel like you need to touch on. I only care about one thing. Because when you put the power and energy into one thing, it manifests fast. When you try to divert it into 10 things, you get nothing because you're spreading yourself too thin. So I'm going to go ahead and do some emotional releases. And why I'm explaining this, all I need you to do in the comments is put one piece of baggage that you've been dealing with over and over and over and over. Put it in the comments. Just one issue. That issue could be stress. That issue could be not knowing your purpose. That issue could be relationships. That issue could be attracting abusive men or women into your life. That issue could be not knowing your true worth. That issue could be not making enough money. That issue could be not living in a place where you want to live. That issue could be self-judgment. That issue could be self-criticism. That issue could be toxic relationships. Whatever that issue is, put that in the comments. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. Let me flip this bad boy. And what I'm doing right now is I'm gathering some seashells that's going to represent me tossing the emotional baggage into the ocean. When I toss it into the ocean, it will no longer exist. It will no longer be a part of your reality. It will no longer be a part of your identity. When I throw this into the ocean, it is very, very significant. It's very powerful. And I am locking myself into agreement with a manifestation of the absolute opposite. So the first person I see on here is I see Annalise wanting to let go. I see Annalise wanting to let go of self-doubt. Take a big inhale and exhale, Annalise. I throw self-doubt into the ocean right now for Annalise. I'm stepping into her energy. And as I release self-doubt into the ocean, for Annalise, I experienced the opposite of self-doubt, which is 100% confidence. 100% confidence. 100% confidence. So I tear down all the walls of self-doubt. Every single person that has doubted her, I render those words null and void right now. Right now. Right now. Annalise, something just hit me really hard as I'm stepping into your energy. Something just hit me really hard. There's someone who has had self-doubt, who has doubted you, and they've said some really hurtful things to you. And those words are still impacting you today. They have told you who you're not. And as they have said those words to you, it is now part of your belief system. You grabbed the baton from them, and now it is part of your belief system. And that is a main root cause of your self-doubt. Is this person or persons who have said some of the most discouraging things to you. And you've been battling that for years. You've been battling their words for years. You've been hearing their words over and over and over in your head for years. And it's been very difficult for you to step above and beyond their identity for you. And you've been having an identity crisis because of those words. So I just want to let you know right now, Annalise, I just want to let you know right now, it is imperative. It is imperative that you write them a letter tonight, letting them know that you are no longer in alignment with their negative, toxic, freaking words and thoughts and beliefs about who you are. And from this moment on, you render those words null and void. You are not in agreement with those words anymore. And from this moment on, you are only in agreement with the fact that those words are toxic nonsense. And I am throwing another shell into the ocean on those words that are toxic nonsense, because they are not part of your true identity and they have been holding you back. They have been holding you back big time. From this moment on, they have no power over you. From this moment on, they have no power over you. So in that letter, you make it known that you are not connected to those words any longer. And when you're done writing that letter and you use any freaking expletive that you want to use in that letter, you ball it up, you toss it, you burn it, you do whatever the freak you want to do with that letter, because it is significant. It is showing, it is proving that you are now stepping into your truth. And your truth are the opposite of those words. So you write down those words and you write down the opposite of every one of those words. Because when you write down the opposite of what they told you is actually your true self. The opposite. If they told you you're dumb, okay, that just proved that you're smart. If they told you you'll never be anything, that just proved that you have greatness in you. If they told you that you're ugly, that just proved that you're the most beautiful person on planet Earth. If they told you that you will never find success, that you will be a loser all of your life, that just means that you have already succeeded. Because their words have been lies, Annalise. Their words are lies. Their words actually are views that they have of themselves only. That's how they feel about themselves, and they portrayed it onto you. And so from this moment on, you are not in alignment with that toxic nonsense. Only in your truth. I'm now connected to you in your 100% truth, your 100% victory, your 100% confidence in who you truly are. That's what I'm in agreement with now. So that's what you can celebrate here on New Year's Eve. The next person is Kyle. The fear of living fully. The fear of living fully. I throw this shell into the ocean. Fear of living fully. Wow, something hit me really hard with you, Kyle. Wow. I know why you have that fear. I know why you have that fear. You have that fear because what you're supposed to do is so great that it's scaring your freaking socks off. But I will say this to you, Kyle. I will say this to you. What you're supposed to be doing is so needed. There are some people right now who need you. They need you greatly, Kyle. So I know it's scaring you. And I know that there's parts of it that make you ask yourself the question, who am I to even do that? But I do want to say this, Kyle. Not only is it so big that it's scaring your socks off, but take what you're visualizing and envisioning and multiply it by 30. Because it's actually even bigger than that. So you do have a really big purpose. And I understand why that's scaring you, because you're comparing it to what you see right now, and it doesn't make sense in your logical mind. So right now, I'm standing in 100 agreement with you. I'm standing in agreement with you that you are more than capable of accomplishing what you're supposed to accomplish. If you thought it, it's yours. If you visualized it, it's yours. If you've had dreams about it, it's yours. And there's even people who have actually confirmed it with you. So there's nothing that's holding you back but you. So I cast that fear into the ocean. That fear no longer exists anymore. That fear goes back to its native nothingness. I cast it back to its native nothingness. It really isn't real. Just like a 5-year-old thinks that ghost is real, but the parents know that it's not. That fear is not real. You're actually the one feeding it. So from this moment on, I step into your greatness with you. I step into your energy with you. And I believe and agree with you that everything